Why are there people sleeping in the airport at Boston Logan? Look, those are beds and people sleeping in the airport at Boston Logan. What is going on?
I guess they gotta eat. This is how some most African immigrants hustle, man. That's crazy. Picking out cans and stuff like that. They gonna make a lot of money, huh? Yes. Wow. Ooh, they ain't playing. Well, I guess that's their hustle. Trends on life. Let me show you what some people live in America, man. See this right here? This is somebody's house. Okay, this is somebody's house. And they live in it. Okay? That's somebody's house right there. I just want to show you guys, that's it. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Somebody's sleeping like this. What's that, Jeremy? Oh, I thought I was... Oh, my fault. Sorry, bro. Sorry. I thought it was my buddy. Yeah, it's real, man. The streets in sidewalk, man. People are sleeping in a dumpster, okay? You just seeing that people are sleeping in a dumpster. It's real out here. This is part of America you'll not see on your national TV or your CNN and your BBC. Chat Zone Life. We're bringing nothing but the real, okay? We're bringing nothing but the real. Guys, follow, subscribe to our YouTube channel so that way when we post, you won't miss nothing, okay? This is the other side of America you don't see on your national TV. Once we hit 1 million followers, I'm gonna start traveling the world, okay, guys? So stay with me. Let's build this team together, man. We could do it. Let's build this team together, okay? Love you guys. Stay tuned. Like, share, and follow.
It's 6 o'clock in the morning and you can see guys. You can see guys over here.
I can't die that way. It's true. It's true, Dina.
They sold their homes, left their families, and came to America chasing the dream, but now they're sleeping in shelters and begging for food. Tonight, we uncover the stories America doesn't want you to hear. So sit back and watch, and I'll be back with the commentaries.
What's the end goal here? Because the U.S. government cannot possibly believe that this is sustainable.
Don't forget, it's also now illegal to be homeless in a country where it's very hard to have a home. Hard to pay our rent, hard to buy a house, hard to pay your mortgage. But don't worry, if you can't do that, it's illegal. It's also now apparently illegal to feed the homeless. So don't worry about helping anybody. That's not what America's all about. Oh, and the retirement age has been raised. So don't worry, you will work until you die. I think it's fascinating that the government is not at all representing what America was originally formed to be about. Definitely not the land of opportunity, that's for sure.
So you mean to tell me Trump signed an executive order for homeless people to be removed off the streets and put into treatment facilities if they have mental illnesses? Remind you, treatment centers that he defunded because of the last order that he signed off on. So how are they supposed to get funding for these treatment centers for the homeless people that do have mental illnesses or need rehabilitation services? How are they supposed to get it without insurance is what I'm not understanding. So now struggling is the crime. What if you just can't pay your bills because you don't have the income? Or what if, something like that? Then what? You got to go to jail because you're struggling? Like, is this part of making America great again? Because I don't understand. How is this making America great? So now the jails will be overcrowded with homeless people. Now the prisons will be overcrowded with homeless people. All across America.
Hey guys, I'm coming to you right now because me and my wife have a problem. If we could get you to, we are homeless right now. And we just got this room for the night. If I could get you to please watch this video through the entirety, please allow us the opportunity to let this 1-minute content generate out. You're an answer to our prayers if you engage with this. We appreciate everything. We appreciate every like, every follow. We appreciate every engagement that we get with another person. Because right now, it means so much. It means so much. As a man coming to you, having to ask for help for his family, that is extremely, extremely difficult. It is extremely hard. It's very humbling. But I want to know, are you listening? Are you going to help us? Just watch the video, please. Please, if you would. Maybe go up the tree if you can help us with that. It would mean the world to us. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
I need you to hear this. Today, the president said that Washington, D.C. will be liberated. He went on to say that crime, savagery, filth, and scum will disappear. Disappear in all capital letters. This is Propaganda 101. Politicians use words like filth and scum. History has showed us time and time again that they're talking about actual people, real human beings. And in this case, they're talking about our homeless population. Our administration is trying to turn its citizens against the homeless population. It is trying to change the thought process in your mind to view people who are without a home as filth, scum, criminals, and savages. That's exactly what that was. But see, here's the truth. Becoming homeless is shockingly easy. One horrific medical diagnosis, a job loss, a rent hike that you can't afford are just a few things that could lead you or your neighbor to be sleeping on the street. And if you're thinking to yourself, oh, that would never happen to me because I could just go to so-and-so's house, that's called privilege. Privilege is not a bad thing if you recognize that you might have it and someone else might not. Because someone doesn't have family to go to, are they now savages, criminals, filth, and scum? It is not a crime to lose your home. It is not savagery to need help. And the homelessness in the United States is because of a broken system, not a filthy person. Propaganda posts like this prime people to see their neighbors, the most vulnerable homeless population, as a group of people that need to disappear. A group of people that need to be eliminated. That propaganda paves the way for people to be cruel and mean towards a group of people that need kindness and compassion. And I am over this dehumanizing language. You need to push back on that. Calling homeless people savages and filth, are you kidding me? We need to be speaking out to remind our leaders and ourselves that kindness and policy that is grounded in dignity is the only way to help our homeless population. If you see someone struggling on the street, your first thought should not be scum. It should be, how can I help my neighbor? Love thy neighbor.
Homeless in America.
It's 2:30 in the morning, and I don't feel like getting into why I'm sleeping in a parking lot. But I do know that you're usually allowed to sleep in a Walmart parking lot. So I came to this Walmart parking lot, and there is a hotel, and with empty parking spots. And that car, and that car, and that car, and every car that you can see. There's one or two through there. Every single one of those cars has got somebody sleeping in it. Because a woman came over when I pulled up and asked me if I needed something because I had to do something to my truck. And she asked me if I needed anything, if I needed a flashlight, if she could help me in any way. Her name's Susie. She's super sweet. And I said, no, thanks. And I looked around and I asked, I said, can I sleep in this parking lot? And she's like, yeah. And that's when she told me, she said, every single one of these cars has someone sleeping in it. That green truck right there, he's here every night. I'm here every night, she said. There's a blue truck here with a trailer on it. In the greatest nation on earth, there are people, and they're nice. Some of them are nice cars. My truck is a decent truck. Shiny, clean. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15-ish cars. And there's like 3 dozen empty parking spots in the hotel next door. Yeah. But the economy's great. Fucking great.
It's 6 o'clock in the morning and you can see guys. You can see guys over here.
I can't die that way. Literally.
Until you sit down and talk to an immigrant who came to this country illegally, I really hope that you stop the judgments and stop saying that they all need to be sent back. They all need, you know, whatever it is, because what's happening in California is devastating. And until you sit down with some of these people who made that choice, the choice to leave their entire family, their parents, their children, their friends, their job, everything they know, to come here. Yes, many times illegally, because it's too difficult for them to be able to have the money, the means to get the papers, to be able to come here. It is at times impossible. And they don't really have that option many of the times. And many of them are here just surviving, being treated like shit, being treated like nothing, you know, doing these shit jobs, working insane hours for minimal pay. And we complain about it with such ignorance. Truly, it's ignorance. And yes, there are bad people. There are bad immigrants coming here illegally, doing horrible things, but there are so many U.S. citizens doing even more awful things. I have a degree in Spanish, and for that degree, I had to talk with Spanish-speaking people who live here, who live in different countries, and their stories need to be heard. They're not just here illegally causing problems. They're looking for a better life for themselves and their families. And they come here and endure so much suffering and inequality. And yes, many of them have good lives and they make better money, but the means of getting that money is...
So I was born and raised here in California, and I love this state. I will never leave. But if you've been here as long as I have, you would remember a time when we had 30 state mental facilities here in California alone. And then a law came down years and years ago, and the suggestion was that institutionalization was not a good idea for people who face mental health issues. So they shut most of them down over a period of time. So as of 2024, there are only 5 mental state hospitals left. And for those people here in our state that have mental health issues, their option is to rely upon community clinics or community mental health clinics, oftentimes funded through nonprofit or the counties, the individual counties, and some by Medicaid. But when the original state facilities were shut down, the idea or the premise was that the money used to run those state facilities would then be pushed out to the communities. Well, that never happened. And so you ask yourself, where did all those people go that had mental health issues? Well, if you look around in Orange County or San Francisco or Los Angeles, downtown LA, a lot of them are on the streets with huge mental health issues and very limited resources. And so as much as I love California, I've been here long enough to see the trajectory of what can happen when policies are pushed years and years ago that have an impact on us today. Because if you go to any of the metropolitan areas here in California, you're going to see a lot of homeless people, a lot of homeless encampments, and a lot of mental health issues roaming the streets.
Story time on how I quit my job, moved to Illinois from Texas, just to turn around and be homeless. Met this guy on Snapchat, you know, telling him my situation. I'm single, no kids, you know, I live alone. I ain't got nothing going, but I want to fresh start. I'm tired of living in Texas. I want to start a new environment, right? So, all right, cool, I got you. You know, I'm feeling you. I like you. I got my own crib, my own place, my own money. You know, you can come stay with me, you know. All right, cool, shit. Let's make this happen, right? I come to Illinois in December, take a visit. Okay, cool. January, he come to Texas. Okay, cool, we feeling it, right? We talking almost every day. You know, he like, come on, just get here. I miss you, da-da-da-da, all this other good stuff. Okay, cool. Now, we already had issues and problems before I, like, you know, of course, before I even moved. But I asked him, I said, now, before I move, are we good? I'm going to be okay to come down there because I don't have nobody. You feel me? It's just me. My parents are deceased. My sister's married, so I have no kids. You know, I don't talk to my mom's side of the family. So, shit, I'm a living dream. No kids, no responsibilities. Hell yeah, I'm about to pack up and move because I got it like that. So, I get here, I quit my job that Saturday. I get here Monday. This is March the 18th to 19th. And then that Monday was like the 20th, the 21st or whatnot. So, quit my job, came down here left Sunday, got here Monday. So from March the 20-something, the first time I got called the police on me was April the 7th. So what is that? Almost 2 weeks within me being here, the police has called on me. Okay, fine. Over some bullshit that I didn't do. Cool, whatever. let that go. I'm like, all right, boom, I'm still here. I have nowhere to go. I don't have any kids. I don't have no family. You know, you brought me down here to a whole different state. I done wasted all that money. So what was that? That says the 7th, right? This one says April the 16th. This one says April the 15th, right? So the 7th, the 15th, and the 16th, the police has been out here dealing with our issues. Not because of us fighting or whatever. It's just you using abuse of power. Oh, get out of my house. You don't want to do this. You can't be here. Go. Just go. Leave. But you begging me to come here. But you want me to leave because I left the bathroom door open? You want me to leave because the downstairs neighbor is playing loud music and I said it's okay? Like, you tripping. It's 10 o'clock. Like, so now you mad at me because I question your judgment of what you say? Okay. On top of that, he didn't have a female. This nigga had a whole nother female come to the house. Told the female that I was the cousin. But you chilling in my bed that I bought. Because I bought a bed when I got here because I'm not going to tell all my business. The TV that I bought with my money. You think you about to watch it with another female? No, sir. So, currently, I am sleeping in my car because I don't want to go to the shelter. The shelter that they offered to take me to had a mat on the floor. I don't look like sleeping on the floor. I'd rather sleep in my car. But it's just the principle that I let this man talk me into quitting my job and moving down here with no backup plan, no money saved up, just on a limb of this dude like me. He want to be with me and we about to make this work. So now, as of today, I'm homeless and in my car. And, like, what do I do? Even if I was to go back, even if I decided to move back to Texas, guess what? I'm still going to be homeless. Still going to have no job. So I'm just stuck. Like, I don't know what to do. I've never been in this predicament before. But it's just like, I don't know what to do, y'all. Like, do I go back to Texas and go to a shelter in Texas and be homeless? Do I stay in Illinois, find a shelter, and move out? I really wanted to come here from Chicago. So I just want to do a story time, y'all. Like, I literally packed up all my shit. And half my shit, this is like literally, I can only bring the little bit of stuff. All my shit is still sitting outside of the nigga house. On the corner in the cold. Like, so that is my story, y'all. I know y'all probably not gonna watch or listen to all of this, but yeah, I fucked up. So now I'm currently homeless in my car. Car life. Quit my job to move in with a nigga. Now I'm homeless.
How y'all doing? I don't know how many people this video is gonna reach. I hope it goes viral. I'm currently homeless. I'm 27 years old. I'm a young man from Cleveland, Ohio. Originally, I'm in Pittsburgh right now because I lived here before and I'm familiar with the area. I'm at the Greyhound station. I sleep here sometimes, I move around, and, and I know I got a little spot where I can shower, through the grace of God. But yeah, if anybody could help me just crash for the night or a place to sleep, it'd be a blessing. I haven't slept in a minute. I haven't ate in a minute. I'm not a bad person. I'm a believer in God. My mother passed away last year, and through that I've been going through like a lot of shit, like depression. I was in a deep dark place, for real, to be honest. I suffer from blood clots. I have a pulmonary embolism, so I take blood thinners. I just been through a lot of shit, and I ain't had no support because I grew up in foster care in the system. So, I aged out and everything. I just been through a lot. So, if anybody can reach out at all, I hope this goes viral. I doubt it, but it'll be a blessing. I love y'all. I hope anybody watching this have a good day. Pray for me if you can, and just reach out.
So welcome to my first official day of being homeless. It is Friday. Sorry, I'm so emotionally distraught. I'm on my way to work, so at least I don't have to find somewhere to go during the day. I currently have nowhere to live. I have no place to sleep. I don't have enough money for a room or even to afford a down deposit on an apartment. So yeah. And then tomorrow's Saturday and I don't work until I start my new job. And I have to live in the inner city of my job because I don't have enough money to buy a trans pass to travel. So I have to walk everywhere. So So yeah. So come along as I try to figure out how to be homeless.
Of course, I must always give a shout out to those creators, right? They told their own stories, and those stories are really, really touching, right? So now, here are the three major causes of this downfall. The major causes of why we still have homelessness, right, in America. Now, homelessness is not just for immigrants alone. There are still citizens who are still homeless in America. And I'm going to highlight three main reasons why these people are homeless, right? Now, number one is job loss or underemployment, right? Some people lost their jobs, and then underemployment too could also be a major reason. Then number two, then we have housing crisis. We have a whole lot of housing crisis right now in America. Rent skyrocketing, eviction notices here and there could also be part of the reasons why a lot of people you see on the streets there are also homeless, sleeping in their cars and all of that. Then the last one is immigration and legal stress. Now, some people's papers have expired, right? And they're having the fear of being detained. Whenever they go, to immigration, they're scared of, oh, let these people not meet me there, because the ICE also raid those immigration centers as well. So they don't want to be caught. Yeah, let me use that word, caught. Emphasis on caught. They don't want to be arrested by ICE or whoever it is and then get detained. This thing makes them also hide on the streets. You get, that's it. Now, do you think this is the America, they dreamed of? Like, at least coming to America, you have a whole lot of big dreams. Down to now being very homeless, no network, nothing, no food and all of that. And then you are now in the streets or on the streets. This is not the American they dreamt of. Would you take the risk and still come? Or would you stay home? Your voice matters. Share it in the comments, right? We want to hear your voice. Yeah, we want to see if you will still come to America with all of this homelessness. Do not forget, being homeless in America is now a crime. Yeah, if you're caught, you're going to be arrested and taken to detention centers as well. So let me know if you still come to America, if you will still risk it and come to America with all these things you see happening or not. Yeah, I would like to see it in the comment. Do not forget to subscribe, share, like this video, all right? Engage in it seriously. I'll be back next time in this simplest go, but just a DJ. I love you so much. Thank you so much. Bye.